We'll quickly go through what we started last time, the beginning of Canto 4, and continue further. Then suddenly there rose a sacred stir. There was great anticipation, and as if nothing was happening, then therefore there is a sudden movement, something happens suddenly in the lifeless silence of the void. That is a great event, something happening in the lifeless silence of the void. Shunya, the desert of life, nothing was there. A sound came quivering, a sound came quivering. Now here sound is personified.
It's what, Steve?
Personified.
Personified.
Sound is a person. It came quivering, tremulous movement. It is the sound itself which is having tremulous movements. Like a loved footfall, the way the lover, the beloved would come in that manner. Heard in the listening. Now this sound can be heard only in the listening spaces of the soul. Now here, this line, an influence had approached a mortal range. A boundless heart was near his longing heart. A mystic form enveloped his earthly shape. All these three statements are on par, on an equal footing, you see. An influence had approached the mortal range. He is standing there, mortal range. So it is a great event which is really occurring in the mortal world. Something is coming, some influence from the immortal is entering into the mortal range, you see. It's a very great event actually, as it is. Now here, a boundless heart, a mystic form. Boundless heart, H is capital. A mystic form, F is capital. Whereas an influence, I, is small. Well, I mean, the revised edition has made it capital. The revised edition, we have that thing as capital. I can understand. I don't know the logic, whether it is in the manuscript, small or capital, we don't know. But the revised edition has definitely made it capital. An influence. Whether it is in manuscript, small or cap, we don't know that, you see. That detail is not there. But the final reading is with I cap. Now actually there are in all 24 occurrences of the word influence in Savitri. 24 occurrences of word influence in Savitri. Out of 24, 6 of them are capital. 6 of them are capital and the remaining is small, including this one. So if you make this also cap, then it becomes 7 cap influence. And I can understand that it should be, if you compare heart, form, influence has to be cap, you see. It is a person who is coming, some individual who is coming. It is a personification, you see. It is not an adjective.
But the 6 capital in the book, the other 6 capital, they have a meaning for this capital?
Yes.
And the other one, they don't have a meaning?
No.
And here, what is your opinion?
Here I would prefer to have capital influence. I would prefer. How he has put? He doesn't care.
Not like here.
Small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that is done before this revised edition came out. All other contact broke from silence, see. Now this is the influence which has already taken place in the mortal world. In the mortal world, it has already happened. Intoxicated with nectarous rain, intoxicated with nectarous rain. His nature's passioning stitches flowed to her, flashing with lightnings, mad with luminous wine. Now, you don't really get intoxicated with rain. But as a transferred epithet, it is understood that the rain itself is causing a kind of an intoxication, a joy, a jubilation, a happiness when it rains, you see. A divinizing strain possessed his veins, his body's cells awoke to spirit sense, awoke to spirit sense. You see, the spirit itself has the primary senses. The spirit has all the faculties of perception, of cognition. So it is those original senses which got awakened in the body's cells. We have only 5 senses. They are mental senses. Our senses are born of mind. But the spirit has many more senses of perceptions. Tissue and flesh partook beatitude. Allied the dun and plumbed subconscious cave, thrilled with the patience of her longed for trade, patience of her longed for trade. So the caves are awaiting for her arrival for a long, long time. They have got some kind of a foreknowledge that this will happen. Yes, she will come. The influence will come. She will invade them. She will occupy them, you see. The subconscious caves have that presence already and filled with flickering crest and praying tongue. Praying tongues and flickering crest of the caves.
Of the
caves.
praying subconscious caves.
Allied, done, unplumbed subconscious caves, thrilled with the presence of a long for trade and filled with flickering crest and praying tongues. Praying tongues of that trace. Even lost in slumber, mute, inanimate, his body, his very body, answered to her power. Of course, he stands for the one who is approaching her. That is Ashwapati himself. The one he worshipped was within him. Now, that one has remained unnamed. It is impersonal one. She will become one, named, when she appears in front of him. She is coming absolutely from the unknowable. And later on we shall see that when she is giving him a boon, she will say, one shall descend. She doesn't say, I will descend. One shall descend. Later on we see that one shall descend. Flame, pure, ethereal, a mighty face appeared, and lids moved by immortal world. Lids, wisdom's leaves droop over rapturous orbs. A shape was seen on threshold mind. So this is the rendezvous where the place is taking, where the meeting is taking place, threshold mind. A voice absolute and wise in the heart's chamber spoke. In the heart's chamber. Whose heart? His.
Ashwapati. Yeah.
Absolute and wise in the heart's chamber spoke. And then she is addressing him in the most remarkable statement she is making already. What a great qualification. O son of strength. She is calling him son of strength. The mighty task he has done, the difficult way by which he climbed up all the way up to that peak to meet her. Extremely difficult kind of a thing. Only one who is strong, not only strong in will, but strong in strength, in execution, in carrying out things. It is that gives him the strength. O son of strength. Now, she is addressing him as son of strength, not as son of God. This is not a theological statement she is making. She is making a spiritual statement. The moment you call it son of God, it gives a different color, different connotation, different meaning. Actually, son of strength is the Vedic phrase, Veda. In the Veda, Agni is described as one who is full of strength, son of strength. Sahasas putra, son. Sahasa, strong, formidable, who can move forward easily. So, actually, this is a kind of an epithet for Agni himself. Son of strength is Agni himself. Sahasas putra. So, he has already done a very great job climbing up a very difficult staircase, slope, coming up here, and therefore he is perfectly entitled to be called son of strength. Whole fire, the Agni, brilliant fire, is constantly burning in him. Yoga Agni, the yogic fire, is there always in him, which is strong, quenchless. What thou hast won is thine, but ask no more. She also dismisses him immediately, calls him, well, what he has won, none can take it away, nobody can take it away from him, you see, obviously. But then she advises him.
What did he want and what is more?
Ask no more. What you have won is yours.
He said, what you want is yours. What is the he want?
No. She expects that he would ask something.
Expect.
Yeah.
Not yet one.
That is why he is there and he is there. What thou hast won is thine. See, their approach means there is a kind of a prayer, there is kind of an expectation, and she has to give him something.
Yeah, what was it?
She is obliged to give him something, and she is taking precaution that he does not ask something which may be beyond her powers, her control, her reach. That is the part of the absolute and wise voice. She is already taking a pragmatic move. Yes, you have achieved something great. You are a strong person. Maybe you want something else. But ask no more. She will justify why she is saying that. But ask no more. In fact, she is not really giving him anything here. She is not really giving. You have already won. So it is a question of her giving anything to him. But she says that you are an aspiring spirit in the ignorant frame. So it means that you want something for this. She is preparing the ground for that. Oh, voice arisen from the inconscious world. You see, you are a voice and you want something now for this world which has come up from inconscience. Don't ask that now. That is too early. It is too premature. Time will not allow you that thing to happen. How shalt thou speak for men whose hearts are dumb, Maybe you want something, but you are not wanting it for yourself. You are not desiring anything for yourself. You are desiring for men. You are desiring from the inconscient world. You don't need anything perhaps. That is understandable. Make a blind earth, the soul's seer visions. Oh, this is what you would like to have, that the earth should be seer visions. Oh, this is what you might like to ask. And then she says, I am the mystery beyond the reach of mind. After all, this inconscient world, this approach of yours is on the mental level. And mind cannot understand my mystery. Mind cannot understand, grasp my mystery. I am the goal of the travel of the sun. My fire and sweetness are the cause of life. Fire and sweetness.
What is the travail of the sun? What is the travail of the sun?
Travel, why the suns are running, why the creation is moving forward, why the work of the powers of light are working here. Yeah, love, beauty, joy, all their sons, they are working here. They are trying to bring all those things. They are trying to bring all those things here. My fire and sweetness are the cause of life. It is because of that life is moving forward. Her Agni, her Teja, her sweetness, her Madhurya, these are the things by which it is moving.